Hello and welcome, my banana-shaped race cars. How you doing today? We're still at 6,500 medallions, kind of working our way up over here. Hopefully we don't lose 3 games in a row, because if we do, then things are going to get real bad. But luckily, I think we're going to have a good time today. Random trios are usually my game, and usually lead to us earning millions of medallions very quickly. And then eventually we can work up to Moab Pit and BFP Coliseum, and then finally be on our way to delicious amounts of medallions. 75 million! No, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I'm actually joking when I talk about 75 million. It's not going to happen, I can promise you that. At least not unless Ninja Kiwi decides to randomly give me 50 million medallions, which I honestly don't even really want, to be honest with you guys. I'd rather just do it myself and see how far I can actually get, see how much more I can actually earn up in here, starting from 0. Anyways, today's topic of video is all about the Eclipse. I feel like it's oh no, well, free medallions, I guess. But this was a really good tower setup here. A good combination of fun towers that we could hopefully use to win the game. Oh yay, he's coming back. Thank you, Joseph, for playing the game. Uh-oh, hopefully it's not glitched, though. Anyways, we both have the skins, by the way, which is pretty sweet, and he's not going any income. So, yeah, kind of goofy. But I don't know if you guys realized or not, but the Eclipse was today. So for anybody in the United States, you should have been able to see the Eclipse unless you live in Alaska or Hawaii. Then you probably couldn't have, I don't think. If you did not check out the Eclipse, I kind of feel bad for you. If you were in school or something like that, that kind of sucks. I totally would have let my kids stay home to watch the Eclipse if they weren't going to let them watch it at school, for sure. Because I think it's just that freaking cool. It's possibly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Now, when I say cool, does it look absolutely amazing? Like, oh my god, this is absolutely mind-blowing, mind-boggling? Not really. It's more of the idea behind it that actually makes it seem so gosh darn cool. That, and the rarity aspect. If you only have the chance to see it a couple times in your life, like, why wouldn't you want to at least do it? So, today I'm going to tell you guys my experience really quick. Let you know what we did for our solar eclipse party, I guess, and, you know, kind of go from there. So, it all started a couple weeks ago when Amanda was really smart. She was a good person. She decided, Chris, guess what we need to get? We need to get solar eclipse glasses. So, I'm like, yeah, I totally forgot about that. And, luckily, they came in time. I don't know, I guess they were sold out in a lot of different areas, so ours were like back-ordered on Amazon, but we did end up getting them. We got 5 pairs, and I was planning on using them for my friends or something like that, just in case they wanted to, you know, come and watch. But then, I guess what happened was, as delicious as this turned out, none of our friends wanted to come and hang out with us or do anything. So we ended up with Spectrum goggles, so we decided to sell them. Yes. So we ended up selling our glasses and making money. While still keeping 2 pairs for ourselves, which is really freaking sweet if you ask me. Anyways, ooh man, we're getting to this rough point right here. He's actually going to start yellow rushing me here. Oh my god, I might have to battle energy this. I don't want to, but I might have to. He's sending out massive quantities of balloons right here, guys. Oh my god. We got a battle energy. I waited too long, but now guess what, guys? We got an even bigger counter yellow rush, I think. I think that's the best thing for us to do right here. Big bad yellow rush. I know our battle energy is wearing off really soon, but it's going to be there for at least a little while. Round 9, he's getting massive quantities of yellow balloons running through his defense. Now I need to get my cannon now. Oh, he's going to sell it for a destroyer or what? He does get the destroyer, but now what? Now we got regen leads. And he battle energy too! We got 2 regen leads coming in here. I want to pop my cannon in right at the very middle here. And he does do a good job of popping those leads. So a pretty tight game right now, 44 to 46. Income's probably pretty even on both sides. Honestly, don't know where the best cannon spot is on this map. He's got a little bit better of a combination, though, for sure. You know, 3-tier cannon plus destroyer is not unstoppable, but definitely a nice strat. So we go for a camo lead first. Cause some problems. He's actually going to go for a quick pink rush, which is goofy as crap because camo leads can be dangerous. We're going to go for a camo lead, couple camo blacks as well up in here. I'm going to get a random little tiny bit of camo protection. This is going to actually be very troublesome for him. He's got 2 camo leads running through his defense. Will he get the cannon ship up in time? It's looking really bad. That's going to be 50 lives down the drain. Joseph Plays will be defeated by the camo lead rush. All I had to do was wait for him to die while still just keeping my money ready to do whatever the heck I needed to survive. And we do win. We get 40 more keys and 8.5k medallions. I'm so used to saying like a million. 8.5 million. Nope, just K. Just 1,000. So that's the story of the Eclipse glasses. The story of actually watching the eclipse was actually kind of a sad one, because we were originally going to go to the planetarium. So the planetarium in Chicago was, I guess, giving out free glasses. It was having like a huge viewing party, and it was going to be sort of like a block party by the planetarium and everything. So I was like, and we were like, that's really freaking cool. So we planned to go downtown. We even bought the parking spot and everything. We were like all ready to go. And then when we woke up this morning, we're like, it's cloudy. It's freaking cloudy, dude. And not just like, oh, there's like a puffy cloud in the sky, or like here and there, like, oh, we might not be able to see it exactly when we want to see it. Now, legit clouds blink at the sky. So that was upsetting. You know, waking up and seeing that, we're like, this is, like I said, possibly a once-in-a-lifetime experience, unless we really want to go traveling. You know, they happen every few years in pretty decent spots, if you're willing to travel a little bit. But I don't know, traveling just for a solar eclipse, it seems a little bit crazy for me. So I wouldn't ever do that, I don't think. It's been very rare circumstances, like something crazy was happening or something. I don't know. Plus, this is supposed to be a really good solar eclipse. So we went outside and we decided to check it out sort of early on in the morning at like 11 o'clock. And we're like, well, we can see the sun through the clouds. I guess this is okay. So when I say see the sun through the clouds, I'm talking about we have no sunglasses, no goggles, none of the special eye protection, just looking up in the sky and seeing the sun, and we're like, yeah, it's like about as bright as the moon is, you know, at night. So I was like, it was not bright at all, dude. And it was, he has a kind of stupid third-tier boomerang strat going on right now. Yeah. I don't think I like that. Unless he pops an engineer in here, that could be kind of cool. Kind of interesting. We're going to try some pink balloons really quick. Go pink, pink, pink. Oh, now that's a fun little strategy for him. He's going to pop in an engineer as well, and that seems like it's going to be enough, I think. But oddly enough, he also went for the Nine-Inch Nails upgrade instead of the Century Gun upgrade, which is kind of backwards of what he should have been doing, if you ask me. Now, admittedly, I'm still chasing balloons and everything. I'm still a little bit behind here. You know, seemingly I have a worse strategy, but at least I can put all of my extra money here into more monies. You know, he's just chilling there with sending out pinks and blacks the entire game, earning no monies. He's going to be so poor by the end of the game. We're probably going to get a 2-4 boomer to survive any rushes he sent against us, and we'll just follow up with a counter rush. That's kind of our plan. Let's see if we can make it work. And again, don't worry about lives too much. I don't think it's all that important. And he's just getting a tiny bit of income in here, just a little bit. So it was sort of sad to walk outside and think that. So we decided, you know what, screw it. We're not going to the planetarium. We're just going to chill at home and just hope that it like maybe clears up a little bit. Anyways, we walked outside, and actually, you know, around about 12:30, and the eclipse was supposed to be the actual like best part of the eclipse was supposed to be at 1:18 in the afternoon. So we went around 12:30, and we're like, oh, we can actually see it. It's actually happening. So we saw the moon sort of like going over the sun and everything, and you could actually see sort of a black spot. And this is when I got my sunglasses out, so I didn't really need to use the eclipse glasses. If you put the eclipse glasses on, you couldn't even see anything. It was just pure blackness. So I decided to put my sunglasses on instead. And obviously, it worked out pretty reasonably well. I got to see it, and I was actually pretty excited about it. And me, I've been one of those guys where I've been a pretty big astronomy guy my entire life. I've always loved watching the universe and watching all these really cool astronomy shows, physics, understanding the universe, like where we came from, aliens, planets, blah blah blah, astrophysics, whatever you want to say. I liked all of that stuff. So, anyways, I think this guy's weakness is gonna be camo detection. Probably just camo pinks, to be honest. Maybe even just do some camo greens or something. You know, just overwhelm him over here. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Even if we could go crazy. We could get a monkey village. I don't know if we're gonna have enough money for that. You know, I'd rather start with a turbocharge and then work our way into a monkey village if we need it. You know, you can tell he's just being super duper aggressive with his balloons right here. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try doing this. Start with a 2-0. I'm gonna go some camo yellows. See what he does against it. All he's got is cleansing home right now, and that's not going to be enough, man. So there's going to be a lot of yellows going through his defense right there. He's down 62 lives. We're going to go for another one of these yellow rushes. A little bit beefier this time. Just keeping enough money where I can get a turbocharge if I need to, I think. And he's not going to do anything for it. He's trying to pop his road spike down. 62 lives are going to go right through. He didn't even use a battle energy there. What were you thinking, dude? Cleansing foam cannot make you survive those yellow rushes. I just expected a battle energy or something the first time. Didn't even want to use it. And then after that, so that was like, okay, we actually got to see it at least. I didn't really get to use the solar eclipse glasses, though. which we bought specifically, but we made money off of. Wink, wink. Yeah, so it made it even better. And then at about 118, we walked outside, and we could see it. It was pretty much exactly like they said it was going to look like online. You know, we didn't get a total eclipse. You could see the top of the sun. You know, about 10% of the top of the sun, because I live near Chicago, you know? So about 10% of the top of the sun. Looked pretty cool and everything. I liked it. Nothing crazy happened because it wasn't a total solar eclipse. It didn't get dark or anything like that. You know, plus the clouds were already covering, so I felt like there was a lot of scattering of light coming down. So it did not get dark where I was. Still fairly entertaining. And oh my God, this guy's got a lot of games under his belt. Okay, hello, hello. All right, I'm ready. I think we're gonna do a cannon start into a cobra probably. Into a couple cobras. Cannon here. Where's the best cannon spot? I really don't know. I'd say anywhere in this vicinity is probably a good spot. Seems like a bad spot, but we're thinking third tier cannons, not 0-0 cannons, you know? As a 0-0 cannon, you're like, dude, why don't you put it over here or something? Like, that makes sense. Ooh, also, I just realized we might get some extra money in here and then switch over to some 2-0 Cobras, sort of early on in the game. And that could, you know, because we've got very little cam detection. We do have an ability to get cam detection with that monkey village, but that is going to be sort of difficult to get. So I don't know if we want to just get like 400 income, get a couple cobras to start draining his lives while saving up for our monkey village, or just kind of go for some attack rushes in here. I don't know which one we wanted to go for, but definitely a lot of possibilities for him. We're going to go for the cluster bombs in here. Got them already up. I might get like a 1 or 2 0-0 cobras though. I don't even want the 1-0s, just 0-0s for those pink balloons. You know, just to clean up a little bit. So he's going to do basically the same thing I am. I'm going to try to do some pinks against him. He doesn't have enough cobras to actually stop him yet. So we go. Get our cobra. Strong. Boom. I'm ready to go pinks a little bit. Pink, 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 pink. He's going to battle energy mine too. Wow. Holy crap. It's actually kind of impressive. Oh, what the heck? He's on close, dude. He should be hitting stuff. You should be hitting stuff. Get a couple more cobras. 2 cobras seems like they've got to be enough, man. Gotta be enough. And he gets 3 cobras up. Whoa. Whoa. Where's his money coming from, dude? I guess he doesn't have a 3rd tier cannon. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. So far his strategy is actually working out pretty darn well. He finally gets the 3rd tier cannon. Okay, we're going 400 income. That's it. That's all I'm going to do, and then I'm going to start saving up my money. Again, it's going to be a level 12, 13 kind of game. You want to save up. You don't want to spend too much money. You know, a lot of people go for weird yellow rushes, reset white rushes and stuff. That's not going to be my game today, guys. Not at all. Though I'm actually kind of sad at my ability of my cannon to pop all these balloons. I guess I'll get bigger bombs as well. Wrong with that. We're going to get wired funds, and I will get the balloon adjustment here, guys. Again, draining the lives very slowly is going to be a key part of my strategy here. I don't want to do a billion of them. You know, I don't need a bajillion of them or anything like that. I just need some of them. Just a little bit of damage, just a little bit of problems. Here and there. Make him use his road spikes up and everything, and then try and do those big bad rushes. So here we go. He's going to use his road spikes already. He's got 5 cobras, by the way, though. I don't know if he's going to do the exact same thing back at me. Start getting those guys up to 1-0 or whatnot. Definitely a possibility. He is going to get the monkey village, though. He's going to get a 1-0 as well, so it looks like he is going to try and defend the camo rushes in here. Maybe we'll, instead of going for camo balloons, we'll just go for a gigantic regen rainbow rush instead if he does go for that 0-2, because there's no way he can defend that, even with battle energy on these towers right here. The only way that he could possibly do that is if he gets a freaking 4th tier cannon in the range of all this crap. Maybe we'll just do a mini zebra rush or something. I don't know, man. He does have the camo detection. This is really goofy. Oh, man, I am just in a pickle right now. In a pickle. It's a bit of a pickle. So surprising, man. It's definitely surprising. Round 10, he's got everything covered. Regen leads, nah. The cobras are too good against those guys. And if you get enough cobras, they can surprisingly pop a lot of zebras and stuff, you know? The problem is when you get into those zebras plus regen rushes. That's where it can get a little bit crazy. So round 12, here's where camo balloons pop in. Will he rush me with camos? Will he force me? Will he force my hand at all? Looks like he's not forcing my hand at all. I got $5,000 to work with right here, guys. Go zebra, 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 regen zebras. Probably gonna force a battle energy, hopefully. We're gonna go for an all-out regen rainbow rush afterward. This is our plan. Let's see if we can make it happen. Lots of cobras, though. Lots of cobras. We gonna force a battle energy here? Oh my god, did he really defend all of those zebras? Oh my god. Oh, I spent a lot of money on that right there. It's a lot of money right there, guys. With regen freaking rainbows. Come on, go through, little buddies. And we do force a battle energy, finally. Now we're going to have to balloon energy, battle energy, full out rush here, guys, unless he counters us right now. Regens. Got to go all out. No, 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 no. Oh, maybe we'll survive with our road spikes here. I don't know, guys. This is going to be tight. Will it be enough of a rush? 40, 30, 18 lives. We got to have him die before we die. He's stunning him with the 4th tier cannon, but will it be enough to go through? And he will. We died it together! No! I think that was another double loss from both of us, guys. Oh, I hate that. That's the second time that that's happened since I've been playing in Ceramic Crucible. Oh my god. It sucks, because, like, at this point, I really want to earn my medallions. You know, and having double losses where Ninja Kiwi is stealing our medallions right here. They're stealing our medallions. I feel like it, you know. It kind of sucks. I really wouldn't mind earning those medallions back. You know, just getting them for free at this point in the game. Because they're close games. They're really, 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 really close games. And again, when you're... and if people don't understand what I'm talking about, there is a possibility where if both players die within the same time period, a very small sliver, it's probably going to be half a second or something like that, both players lose. It's not one player wins and the other player wins. I think that, since it said 0 lives on both sides, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that we had a... I'm actually going to do a tack shooter start. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that I believe that that was close enough where we both got a loss. And I would love this guy to come in and comment on my videos and say, yep, that's exactly what happened. Because I've done that, like, I've said it a couple times in my videos, and guess what? The player does come up, and they say, yes, I got a loss as well. And it sucks for both of us, you know? It does. Obviously, it would be better if we could figure out who actually won. If it was an exact tie, like on round 12, we both sent out a full-out camo pink rush, you know, holding down the pink rush button with the exact same amount of lives and everything, that would be a different story. I'd be like, okay, that was a tie loss. But there's like actually a sliver, a half a second, not a millisecond or anything. A half a second's a pretty reasonably long time in a game like this, where if you die together, it's just gone. Okay, so I might even do a Bloon Shipper tack shooter combo, believe it or not. I think it's actually going to be pretty decent. I think so. Now, I never actually thought about it, but this map might actually be decent to put a tack shooter sort of in the middle up in here. Again, I've never done it before, but it's definitely a reasonable thing to think about. Is this the same guy, by the way? I don't even remember. I didn't look. I was too upset thinking about things that I did not look into who this guy was. But his name looks familiar. Could have been the same guy. Maybe it was. Again, what we got to worry about here is black balloons. You know, he could rush us with blacks if he was kind of smart. I will rush with blacks against him as well. We're going to do a combo rush here, guys. We're going to do a bunch of greens followed by some blacks, a bunch of greens followed by some blacks, because the attack shooter can surprisingly defend most greens pretty reasonably well. But the black balloons, he actually has some trouble with. He's good against group balloons, but he's not as great against the pinks and the blacks. So most of the greens followed by some blacks. Looks like I'm not going to do any damage. He's actually going to do minor damage against me. One random balloon's taken through so far. Holy crap. Seems like once you get the natural balloons kind of lining up together, that's when the problems start to arise. Alright. So, for the next round, I am going to get a balloon shipper, and we're going to go for a big bad yellow rush. That's my plan. The question is, do I get the yellow rush rushing out first, and use my battle energy to defend? Or what? I think so. I think that's the best bet for me. Boats are actually pretty bad against yellow balloons. So he's going to go for a faster shooting guy. We're going to go hard here, guys. We're going to get a lot of money because we can defend some good mid-game rushes in here. Destroyers, to Blade Maelstroms, you know, crazy different combinations of stuff, Rings of Fire and stuff. You can defend a lot of stuff, surprisingly. So we do force a battle energy. We force about 40, 50 lives of damage right there. And I say that was a success. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think, yeah, the best thing for us is probably a Destroyer. Save up the money for the Destroyer. You know, even with just one of these guys up, we're defending really, really well, you know? Ah, crap. Wish I had $2 more. Destroyer! Haha! I'd say that worked out pretty well. But we will sadly need another one of these guys, because we need to pop some regen LEDs in here. We're gonna go regen Let's, and then a regen Zebra in the middle of all the chaos that's coming. But I'm gonna plan, instead of going for a Bloon chipper, I'm gonna plan for the cannon chip here, because guess what? Camo Leads. You know, he's not even realizing he's not spending any money on Camo Lead popping power right here. That's a silly move. Alright, so he is defending these, but now he's got more Camo Leads coming, and he's gonna have to get the cannon chip. He's gonna sell the Bloon chipper to get some cannon chip action up in here, and now he doesn't really have enough balloon popping power. I don't know, should we go for some Zebras? Don't get me wrong, this is a pretty decent strategy, but can he defend grouped Zebras? What's he going to do against these grouped Zebras? He's going to go for Blade Maelstrom. He's going to battle energy it. Oh, snap! And he is going to lose a bunch of lives, but he does not lose the game. Now, the sad thing is here, a lot of people might say, oh, just full out regen ramp rushing, bro. That's what you got to do. Wrong. 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 We're going to go for some more Zebras. And the main reason why is because he could Blade Maelstrom it. He might Blade Maelstrom it, actually. Looks like he's trying to afford it right now. He doesn't have enough money. This could take him down. He didn't have enough money, didn't sell anything, and he does end up dying to that rush. Blade Maelstrom just a little bit too late. He's probably down by like $100 or $200, and that cost him the game. So this guy was not the same guy we just played, by the way. Maybe his name just sounded too Asian for me. Maybe I'm racist. You know? Want to hear a good Asian joke? And you know what? People can call me racist if they want, but I promise you, I'm not a racist person. I just think that jokes are funny sometimes. How do you name your Asian kids? You throw a bunch of silverware down the stairs, and whatever sounds you hear, you name your kids that. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I heard that one a long time ago when I was a kid. You know what? I actually don't know that many Polish jokes. 'Cause I'm Polish, and I don't hear that many Polish jokes all that often. But I would love to hear some. If you guys have some good Polish jokes, throw them down in the comments down there. I'd like to hear them. So, we've got a pretty decent player over here. You know, he's got everything kind of covered. He's got his bases covered. He's got a decent amount of medallions and everything. He's working his way up in the system over here. And let's take him down a notch. Not gonna allow him to do this. Alright, I think some people need to chill out about the whole, racist thing. Like, not everybody's racist just because they say something a little bit mean, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't get butthurt as much as everybody else about saying just stupid things. Sometimes things just slip out of your mouth or something. You say something sort of stupid, even if you don't mean it, even if you don't hate people. Like, okay, so I gotta admit, my grandma is like, she lives in the olden days a little bit. She's still a little bit racist. She grew up with her parents were like really, really racist. She never really met all that many black people or anything like that. But if there was a black guy that like rang your doorbell and was like, I just got a flat tire out in my front yard, like right in front of your house, like, is there anything you can do? Can you let me use your phone or whatnot? She's a nice lady and she would definitely let it happen, but she still is kind of racist in a lot of other ways. Like when she's talking about people, she just is racist, and it's just sadly the way she grew up. And I'm not defending her. I shouldn't talk about racism, guys. I shouldn't talk about it. I'm not defending her in any way, but I'm just saying that's kind of the way she grew up, and it's a little harder to grow out of it than a lot of people think. And like I said, she's a very nice lady in a lot of ways, and she would still help every single person out that she could, and try and be as nice as she possibly can, but she's still a little bit racist. It's true. Anyways, I'm gonna get a double mortar strat going in here. That's gonna be the way I'm gonna start my day. I'm gonna do this is my black popping power right here. We're gonna get ready for some big bad black rushes against my opponent on round 6. I've got to be careful because Cobras are actually pretty solid against these black Blues. And I might have to pop in a couple Cobras in here as well. Let's see. Keep my income up, but also have to go black, 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 black. Bloon energy, big, big. Blackity, blackity, black. And then we're going to pop in an extra Cobra in here. We're going to go Cobra, strong. Oh, yeah, look at that. He's got the Bernie stuff. Don't get me wrong. But that's still not enough to stop these black Blues right here, especially with the Bloon energy. He's going to pop the Cobras in. But in the very freaking backup here, we're going to keep on rushing these black Blues. He's going to battle energy it as well. And he is defending a little bit, but all of his road spikes are gone. His Cobra is still not defending. He's going to pop some glue gunners in here, and they're still chasing on these guys. So we're going to do massive damage over here. He's got to put his glue gunner on last, or else this is going to cause so much damage for him. Oh my god, he's still chasing, guys. He's still chasing. 53, 47, 43. Come on, 35. 20. Go, go, go. 12. Can we win on round 7? We do. We win on round 7. Oh man, have I really been playing for 25 minutes already? Holy crap, let's play another one. I'm having a good time today. These random trios, dude, these are pretty boss. So besides that one game where we both lost at the same freaking time, we've been unstoppable, basically. Right? I think so. I think we were unbeatable. Wizard's Keep. He did not like that map. He was like, get me the F out of there. And we get the sub on Hydro Dam. A Dartling Gun sub combo. This is going to be interesting. You know, I honestly don't know which one to go for. Which one do we do? I don't know. Alright, okay, let's do... I will do a sub. I'm going to put him on last, probably, and get him up to air starts. Ooh, that's actually not that bad of a spot right there. Never realized. I might actually do two subs here. I barely ever do that. But I think it's actually going to be kind of effective for us today. Also, we got massive quantities of Bloons coming out right now. He's going to get his air starts up. Not going to lose any lives. But he is going to let us get a lot of income in here that he is not getting. I know it's only like, oh, it's only 25 income, Chris. Like, what does that matter? It's only 50 income by the time you get to round 4. 300, like, who cares about that small amount of money? Well, $50. You know, just imagine 1 minute. You know, that $50 is going to turn into, get 10 of them. So, $500. That turned into $500 right there. $500 extra. Every minute. Every minute we get that amount of money back. So, if you ask me, that's a ridiculous amount of money. For sure. Alright, so we gotta think long-term here, guys. There is not really a decent way to survive round 13 regen rainbow rushes. Maybe if you get enough air starts up with a cannon. Like, sure, you can probably defend them. The problem is trying to rush while also trying to defend can be very, very difficult to do. It's kind of like you almost have to pick one on this map. You either have to rush or you have to defend. Doing both can be very, very difficult. So I am going to try and get about 450 income, a little higher than I normally do. I'm going to try to defend unless I see some really ridiculous openings. Okay, that's my plan. Zebras are probably going to be my opening. I can almost guarantee that. But he might go for a laser cannon as well. You know, I could just see it from this guy. He's got it in a pretty decent spot. Seems like he's actually going to get that up kind of high. So yeah, I can see it happening. Here we go, round 7 already. And this is, again, a perfect level where I could just be like, you know what, screw you, I'm going to go for a big bad yellow rush. He's not going to have a nuclear sub in time. I don't know if I want to do that. It's very greedy. But I think it might be the best thing for us. Gosh darn it. Am I really going to be... Oh, I always say I'm going to play defensive, and then I'm not. I go back on my word, guys. Go back on my word. Okay, here we go. Deal with it! Deal with it! Yellow Bloons! What are you gonna do, dude? Battle energy in. Battle energy in. Right? Now. Now. You gotta do it. Do it now. Oh, crap, dude. Did he really do that? Oh, no. Oh, no. How did he do that? I'm kind of upset right now at his ability to do that somehow. Anyways. Wow, at least we got him to rush, on this round with, Outerly Light Pop Power. Oh, super counter! Opening! Oh, wait, what? How did he pop it? Is that a nuclear sub that I just don't know about? How did he pop the regen lead? I still don't understand. I'm really confused. How is he losing lives? There we go. Now it's a nuclear sub. Alright. So how are Regen Rainbows doing? They are doing pretty good, actually. Regen Lad, we're going to go a couple Regen Rainbows here. Kind of going hard on this guy. I don't really have a good defense at this point. It's all about the rushes. And can we stake him through right here? Big Bad Regen Rainbows is going to get a cannon up as well, but it could be too late. Can we take it down? We do. Dom is not domination enough today. We were a little bit too subtastic, if you catch my drift. And we won some delicious medallions right here. So overall, I would say today was a definite success. We doubled our medallions, more than doubled our medallions. And we're kind of rolling around in them right now. It's weird to think that 14,500 medallions is a lot, isn't it? To me it is, because you know, normally I'm like, oh, million plus, 10 million plus, whatever. Got too many of these guys. And once you go down to 0, like, every single medallion counts, dude. When you lose, it is upsetting. And I totally understand when people are like, emailing Ninja Kiwi support, or like getting angry about their medallions when the game screws them over, or if they disconnect or something and they lose their medallions. It's really upsetting to have that happen. So anyways, a wonderful 30-minute video of random trio ceramic crucible for you guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you press that like button for me. Obviously appreciate that a whole bunch. Subscribe if you haven't, and have a super duper delicious day.